From the moment you wake up to the moment you go back to sleep, technology is everywhere. It is changing everything so fast that many no longer remember what it is like to live without technology. You might even say the whole world is mad about tech. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk, only on Africa Business Radio.
Okay. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk. This show is an affiliation with Africa Business Radio, your number one online radio station. 989 Tech Talk covers all things tech in the agricultural space. My name is Michelle. I am mad about tech. No.
You are listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insight on Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available as podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So next we have Nicole Yembra on the studio with us. I'm going to call Nicole real quick. Now let me tell you about Nicole, what her company does. So Nicole is the founder of a company called Chrysalis Capital. She also has a portfolio company called Bamboo. Bamboo allows you buy and sell hundreds of Nigerian and U.S. stocks. Bamboo gives you unrestricted access to over 3,000 stocks listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange and U.S. Stock Exchange right from your mobile phone or computer. So I'm just gonna just hold on a second while I give her a call, and she's going to tell you all about what her company does. All right. Awesome. Welcome back to 989 Tech Talk. We didn't really talk about the founder of Twitter that was in Nigeria over the weekend, and he was like everywhere, like literally. When I come back, we'll talk about that. I'm not going anywhere. What am I even talking about? I have Nicole Yembra in the studio with me today. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you. How's it going?
Pretty well, pretty well.
Awesome. Yesterday we talked about funding. There's a company called Capital.io that they sort of like fund businesses. So it's all like tech-ish. You apply and they tell you how many hours you have to wait for them to come back to you.
Okay.
In that line, I want you to talk about Chrysalis Capital and then Bamboo. Can you tell us about Chrysalis Capital for a bit, please?
Absolutely. So we kind of launched Chrysalis Capital this year to focus more on being an investment management company and really helping early stage tech companies in very specific sectors.
Oh, nice.
So for us, fintech, I know everyone's involved in fintech, but at the end of the day, everyone has to pay for something, right? So coming up with really creative fintech solutions is something that can be extremely helpful across a large number of sectors. We fundamentally believe education is really the key to, driving the future of Africa. So we invest a lot in ed tech companies that can work around, infrastructure challenges, right? Like literally not having enough universities and spaces. So that's, a view there. Obviously, energy is a problem. So anybody with the creative innovations around renewable energy is one that we're super into trying to support and kind of help them that way, along with health, which is a major challenge for people here. So again, focusing on how technology is really supporting things that cater to fundamental human needs. If we can kind of support those sectors, then it can actually move a lot of people away from poverty, from illnesses, away from a lot of things that are kind of avoidable, and then giving them room to be able to actually innovate and do something amazing once you've taken care of their fundamental needs.
Absolutely amazing. I think I sort of like murdered your company's name. I said Chrysalis. How do you pronounce it?
And people say everything. So it's the Chrysalis, but you can say Chrysalis. You can just say Chris to make it easy. But yes, it's just kind of been all over the place.
Okay. Thank you for that, because I felt really bad. I was like, oh my goodness, I just used it.
It's okay.
So for example, I have a company now and I'm trying to get funds for it. Say I have a company in the ed tech space or health tech. So how do I apply? How do I apply for that?
Yeah. So right now, we're looking to start deploying capital in new companies in between Q1 and Q2 of next year. But all we did was warehouse 3 companies this year. And we're basically going to kind of similar things what you just mentioned, launch a tool called Caterpillar that will enable companies to put in their information. We want to also reduce that barrier of saying, oh, I need to know Nicole, right? Or I need to know someone who knows Nicole to be able to talk to her. Like you can literally go on our website, go via any social media platform, we would have that link, and then be able to upload information about your company, right? And then it would be able to kind of analyze that, and then we would say, okay, this may be a fit. A big thing for us is about getting African founders to build globally viable companies, right? So when we talk about the, Bamboo, I hope you log on and be able to see just what the UI/UX is like. It is literally a world-class app. I don't want
I'm on it right now.
I don't want anyone to think that, oh, this is like for Nigeria market, or this is, how people make jokes about, oh, the China furniture, the China. I was like, I don't want that, right? Like, I want it to be a world dominating company, and it just happens to have African founders, right? And so that if you feel like your business is that way, approach us. You don't need to know us. We don't need to be about these friendships and networks. We want just to give access to people that, typically may not, right? As long as you build something amazing, we would love to support it.
That's actually wonderful. So do I have to, does my company have to run in for a year? What is it like? Because you know how go ahead. So the thing that I love so much is we're like, oh, you're an investor? I have this idea. And I'm like, let me just stop you right there. I was like, ideas are a dime a dozen, literally, right? Everyone has ideas. If you don't, you're not human. That's like the issue is about being able to execute, right? Have you been able to take that idea and actually build out the concept and be able to make it something that people want to pay for? Because again, I'm not running a charity, right? And it is not my money. It is investors' money who have requirements from me, right, on how much they should get returned. So this is not the charity. There's plenty of grant money, but Chris is not a charity, right? And so I need you to make sure that this is business and commercially viable. While for me, I also care about like large scale impact, right? So this concept of shared value. So I don't need to be operating for years, right? You can be a few months old, but then you've proven this concept. You've proven that someone wants to pay for some
feature of it.
Right.
You've also known your sector better than anyone else. You know companies that are similar to yours in other markets, right? Like it doesn't have to be just, you may be the first one in Nigeria to bring it to life, but someone in Indonesia or Brazil may have done something slightly similar, right? Know that and be able to show all the iterations that your business can go through. I was actually having a conversation yesterday about, telemedicine and how literally every telemedicine company right now is building the same thing. You're wasting engineers' time building the exact same thing, but slapping your brand on it instead of it literally just going off of the base, that other people already have done. So show me something viable, that you're actually doing that's different, and then show me that people are willing to pay for it, because that is, again, it's about commercial return as well. Somebody has to be willing to pay for it, not just because it sounds cool.
That's the thank you for saying all of that. Because once I mentioned that your company invests in other businesses, I'm sure people will be like, "Yay! Let me jump on that real quick."
And I'm like, and I have to be like, "No, again, I'm gonna just stop you right there, so that way Because then you try to be like, "Oh, Nicole's being mean." I'm like, "But I literally told you, I legit told you."
Okay, so I'm very interested in one of your one of the companies that you recently invested in, Bamboo. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Bamboo is amazing, and my little babies. It's fun seeing this company go from idea, literally, which did not get my money, as much as I love them, did not get my money, to something that was actually viable, right? So Bamboo, basically, it's for a new generation of people to think about asset and wealth management. So today, if you're earning in Naira, your choices are, T-bills. Maybe you can figure out how to get a broker, invest in Nigerian stock exchange, but then it's all still in local currency. How do you protect yourself, right? How do you have access to assets the same way that your Dangotes and your Tolulunus have access to global asset classes, right? It's about bringing that access to anyone, right? And that's how the app was built. So right now, having the U.S. stock exchange was the first kind of level of that. So if you have companies that are your favorite, so I know you and I both use iPhone. I have Apple, right? I was like, I love Apple, so let me go ahead and put that in there. I admire Tesla, right? And the good thing about it is it can do fractional stock. So an Apple share today is over $280 or something. I can double check on the Bamboo app. For $280 a share. If you only have $100, you can literally buy a fraction of that, right? And so it literally allows you to, it doesn't about to say you can only buy one share of this, right? It's literally based off of what you have in your pocket. So if you wanted to save, I'm going to save $5K a month, right? You can literally go and say, I'm going to spend $5K a month and I'm going to put it into Bamboo and I'm going to buy $5K worth of stock in companies that I love and care about, right? And then now think about it, your money is been moved into dollars with our partnership with Flutterwave. So you're literally growing it in dollars, right? Which is a much more secure investment than, our lovely currency, right? So that's really the idea of it. So it is, again, already a global app. It has a commercial side, which is what, for everyday people like you and me, download the app. But it also can be used by fund managers, right? So people that maybe the other rich individuals give their money to manage, they can actually use Bamboo to get access to this whole world, right? And it's your money is insured up to $500,000. So that is also additional security. So literally, if something happens, you are insured by the U.S. partner for $500,000, which we think for most commercial, retail users like you and me, that's a lot of money, and at least you have comfort. You know what I mean? That you have this protection there. Fractional investing, very secure. Having to make sure we meet both Nigerian and international, know your customer standards, right? To make sure people don't use it for bad things. So we get your, information, but it's literally been built to be extremely secure and, working with global partners on this. So we're very excited about it. It'll be launching in Ghana and Kenya for the end of the year as well. So remember what I said, right? Platforms that can be scalable very quickly. That's it. So that's really what the push is literally launching these other countries very soon and already looking at Latin America to launch in early next year as well. Yep.
That is absolutely amazing, Nicole. Thank you so much. So, so if the listeners want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with Chrysalis, for example?
Yeah. So, I mean, you can find us on, well, if you want to email, it could be general@thechrysaliscapital.com, but social media is probably easier. So Instagram is Chrysalis Capital, Twitter is the Chrysalis Co. Find the Chrysalis Capital, LinkedIn, all those other fun things. We're across all of these areas to kind of be able to reach us. But everyone should download Bamboo and make smart decisions with your money, please.
I already have it on my phone. So yes,
I love it.
Please.
I absolutely love it. Thank you.
Okay. So Nicole, before I let you go, I know you kind of already said it. For those that are looking to raise funds for their business, what advice do you have for them? Real quick.
I think build your business for your customers and not for investors, right? The large majority of businesses fail because they fail to achieve product market fit. They fail to solve a real problem for their end customers. So don't build a business that you think I will like. Build a business that your target market and your customers will like, because their money is actually the best money, right? They don't take equity in your business. They don't hang over your head. They don't show up at your office demanding returns, right? You build something that they like, and they will give. So build a business for your customers, for your target market, and not for investors.
Oh, thank you very much. I look forward to having you back on the show again. I know you said you guys are launching in Ghana and what other country?
Ghana and Kenya.
Okay, perfect. I look forward to having you on the show again. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you.
Have a
good
day. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. That was absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's Nicole from Chrysalis Capital, on one of the portfolio companies called Bamboo. Go ahead and download the app and make good use of your money. When we come back, we have Ali Afegbua. Ali Afegbua runs a Tech Lady Bootcamp, and he cannot wait to tell you what that's all about. So talk to you soon.
Wake up! The revolution is here. The future has just been uploaded on the cloud. To download it into your consciousness, listen to 989 Tech Talk, only on Africa Business Radio. 989 Tech Talk with Michelle. Wake up! The revolution is here. The future has just been uploaded on the cloud. To download it into your consciousness, listen to 989 Tech Talk, only on Africa Business Radio. 989 Tech Talk with Michelle.
From the moment you wake up to the moment you go back to sleep, technology is everywhere. It is changing everything so fast that many no longer remember what it is like to live without technology. You might even say the whole world is mad about tech. Welcome to 989 Tech Talk, only on Africa Business Radio.